All right, welcome everyone. My name is Katia. I will be your English teacher for this semester. I think that this is your last English class. Um, Let me just start right away because I didn't overly prepare for this. I'm just going to show you what you guys have to do. I'm going to introduce myself, show you what you guys have to do, take you through the steps, and then if you have any questions, I'll let you know where you can post them. So let's just start right away because I don't want this to be too long, and I want you guys to concentrate also on your first week of school, on getting your materials, and on getting started. So let's do this. Let me just share the screen. Here we go. All right. So first and foremost, let me talk about myself. Let me introduce myself. My full name is Ekaterina Shalova. It's a very long Russian name. You do not need to call me Madame. Please don't call me Madame. You don't need to call me Professor, or you don't need to call me Miss Shalova. You could just call me Katia. You know, all my friends call me Katia. It's a very simple, it's a shorter version of my long name. So don't worry about it. You can call me Miss. I know that a lot of students like calling me that, and Katia is fine with me. So just don't worry about it. Go for for what's comfortable for you. Let me just show you a little bit of pictures, who I am. I'm going to talk to you about my family first and foremost. I live with my boyfriend and my cat. So my boyfriend is a respiratory therapist. He works at the Jewish General Hospital, and so if you ever have any questions, or you guys are studying to become nurses, or you want to become a doctor, please feel free to ask me. His position is that he's a respiratory therapist. So anything that has to do with the breathing pathways, for example, people that are sick with COVID that cannot breathe, he's the one that puts the tube in their mouth in order for them to breathe and to connect them to the ventilator and to machines. So if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about that, feel free to ask me any questions. Now, the other most important member of my family is my cat. His name is Ryzhik, which is a Russian name. It just means that he's like an orange tabby cat. And I have some pictures for you because I figured, you know what? I never share these pictures with anyone, so I'm going to share them with you. So here's a picture of my cat and me as unicorns, and you know, I do Snapchat all the time with him. So he has his own Instagram page. Yes, I'm that type of person that has an Instagram page for my cat. So here we are with sunglasses as if we were in California. This is him for Valentine's Day, who's being very cute. This is him saying "you are old" to one of my friends who turned 30. This is him when because he goes outside, so he doesn't go to the bathroom at home. He has his own door and he leaves on his own. So one day he came back looking like this. I do not know what he was doing, fixing cars, being a mechanic, but that's what he looked like. This is him sleeping. And oh, this is really interesting. We left on vacation and my friend stayed here with him. So she was brushing him, and from his own hair made him a fedora. So yes, my cat has a fedora, and no, he does not wear it, and I think we've lost it by now. But in any case, he had a fedora and it looked very cute. This is him again, like him again. Oh, this was his birthday, so we bought him a bunch of catnip and he went like crazy. And we got him we got him balloons, we got him a hat. He wasn't very happy about it. We had a ton of fun. Him sleeping, yeah, he loves to sleep, he loves to eat, he loves to sleep. He is 9 kilos, like he is this big and this big. So Snapchat again. This is him after his Botox injections. And recently I got a bike in order to stay fit, and he's been helping me out with that. And by the way, he also has a painting of him made by my friend. Anyway, he has a lot of followers. Well, in real life. I'm not talking about in Instagram. He doesn't have a lot of followers on Instagram, and this is just to show you how huge he is. Oh yes, and the last one is him as a drag queen. I think it suits him very well. I think the makeup is perfect, and there we go. That's it. I think that we're done. Yes, we are. So now that I've showed you what a crazy cat lady I am, and presented to you my family, I'm gonna go on. I'm going to talk about a little bit about my parents. So my parents are from the former Soviet Union. I'm actually from Kazakhstan. We're Russian, but I was born in Kazakhstan, and that is my mom and my dad, and they both live here now in Canada. And they brought me here in 1997. On May 2nd is when we came here. This was my first day of school. And I can tell you that I remember my first day of school as being I was very stressed because I didn't speak English, I didn't speak French, and je suis allée dans un cours d'accueil, and people were just talking to me in a language that I did not understand. So I understand what it is to to learn a language and what it means to struggle, not understand something. It's definitely stressful. I mean, you guys, and I'm talking right now to my students that are in P20, which is the B block of 102, and my P30 students, which is the B block of 103. So I know that you guys do not struggle with speaking in English, but you probably struggle with something, and there's something that you want to improve, and we will do that this semester. So let me show you a little bit more about myself. I love rock climbing. The students that they've had me before as their teacher, I've talked about this. We've been climbing now for 7 years, maybe even for 8. I don't think I updated this this slide for a while. We climbed in the Cayman Islands. We climbed in Kamouraska in Quebec. We went to Calgary, so we climbed on Lake Louise. We did a bunch of climbs. So if you're interested in rock climbing or in sports, I'm extremely sporty. We can talk about that as well. I love it when you guys share your interests with me because it allows me to get to know you better, and it allows for us to have a better contact and rapport. And rapport is extremely important. Okay. Let me just continue a little bit about myself. So I graduated Dawson in business management marketing. I have a BA in education at Concordia. I obtained my certificate in teaching English as a second language. I went to JMSB and I studied business management marketing there as well. And I competed in business case competitions. So I will tell you about those stories where I had to speak in front of where I had to speak in front of an audience of like 1,000 people, and it was crazy. It was a lot, and it was extremely stressful. And how do you manage that stress? How do you not say, like? So we'll talk about that as well during the semester. We will try to improve on that. What else? Well, obviously, I passed the required French and English tests. I've taught at LaSalle College. I taught business, marketing, entrepreneurship, and innovation. So I've taught those classes there as well as English. And then now this is more than my second semester. This is a slide I haven't updated. So I don't know which semester this is, but I think it's my second year at Maisonneuve, probably my 4th semester. Last semester, I had roughly not 300, but around 270 students. So that was a lot. This semester, I have less. Last semester, I had 7 courses. I was teaching 7 courses, and that was insane. This semester, I have 5 courses, and they are 2 classes, like 2 groups. Let me show you. So actually, I shouldn't say this. I have 2 courses and 5 groups. So I will get to that in a little bit. I will show you my work schedule. So this is it. This is it about me. Hopefully the introduction was pleasant and you guys had a little bit of a laugh looking at my cat pictures. And now let me move on to the next thing that we need to do. Let me just close this. All right, done. So let's go here. Here's your student to-do list. So first of all is watch video, which is what you're doing right now. Then we're going to connect to Teams. Let me just make this bigger. We're going to connect to Teams. I will send you the codes. Well, actually, you will have, you probably will already have them because I will send you the link to the YouTube video as well as the codes to connect to the Teams classroom. Each group has their own classroom, so make sure to connect to the proper one. Make sure to go on Leia, check which section you're in, and then take the code for that section and connect to Teams. I will show you how to do that right now. So let's go step by step. Well, first, guys, let me just move my camera. You have to open Teams. So you have Teams right there, you click on Teams, you open it, and then what you do is you go and you click over here on Teams. You click twice. If you don't see this, if you don't see the little squares, you've probably already had classes on Teams. If you have never had classes on Teams, you need to find this button. It's called Join or Create Team. So as soon as you're in this window, you click on Join or Create Team, and you're gonna go over here, join a team with the code. I will provide you the code for your class, and make sure that you join your class, the class which is in your section. Don't join other sections because we're going to have different stuff. I'm going to send different documents and then you're going to be all mixed up. So I will check next week, the week when we're back in school, I will check that everybody is in the proper group, but this is how you add a class with a code. So you will enter the code here and then click enter. What this will do, for example, here is my P20 on Monday. I have P30 on Tuesday, P20 on Wednesday, P30 on Thursday, and P20 on Friday. I have 5 groups, 2 levels, P20, P30. So the intermediates and the most advanced English. Let's just go to P20, okay? Well, first, let's go back here. So we are doing this right now. We connected to Teams, and now we're going to start reviewing the following documents. Let's start with Katia's winter 2022 work schedule. I want to show you my work schedule so that you guys know when I'm available and when I'm not available, so that you don't wait for hours for me to respond. So let's go back to Teams. Over here, you will see you have channels. Every group has these channels. I created the same thing in each group. So you go to important course documents. In this channel, you will find all of the documents that are important to this class. And for example, let me just show you what I posted here. I posted the school calendar. We're going to review that in a little bit. The mini course plan and the full course plan. So what I want you to do is to go over the full course plan first, and then during the semester, the only thing you need to check is the mini course plan. We're going to get to that in 2 seconds. I also want you to look at the P20 and P30 course competencies, because a lot of students will come and ask me, like, what's the difference between P20 and P30? How do I know? Well, the government, the education ministry, they want you to achieve certain competencies depending on the level that you're in. And if you've achieved them, well, then you can progress. So I will show you those competencies, and I want you to go over them and understand what is the difference between both classes. First, let's start with my winter schedule. So if you click on that, if you click on the winter schedule, you will see that on Monday, I have class at 10 a.m. from 10 to 1. Then on Tuesday, I have class from 9 to 12. Wednesday, I have class from 2 to 5. Thursday, I have 9 to 12. And Friday, I have, what is this? 12 to 3. So what does this mean? It means that over here, and here, I probably will not be available. I will not be answering messages because here I'm probably sleeping and I'm not an early riser. I do it because of work, but usually I don't really get up early. And if I do, I'm sitting in my bath, soaking and trying to wake up. On Wednesday, you have a lot of time to message me. So there's a lot of probability that I can, I'll be able to respond back to you. If you look at after my classes, I have a lot of time. After class, I always go home, or I don't stay in school. So if you ever need to meet up with me, what you guys can do is you can let me know in advance that you want to talk to me, and we can schedule a meeting on Zoom, on Teams, on Google Meet, on whatever. Okay, I can meet you online and then we can discuss whatever problem that you have. It's best to write down your questions, and best to ask me them in class. But if it's something urgent and you really need help with something, for example, an assignment or a project, you can definitely ask me. But what's very important, actually, I forgot this. Let me just do this. There. So what I was saying is that whenever you have a question, what's important is that you ask it in the group chat. Why am I telling you to ask something in the group chat? Well, and the thing is, if you're going to send me general questions such as, where can I find this document? Or what am I supposed to do this weekend? Or what's the homework? If you're going to ask me these questions, well, I'm going to ask you to go and repost it in the group chat. And it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's because if you ask in the group chat, you guys are participating together, you're asking your classmates, I'm sure someone will be able to respond. But the thing is, why the group chat? Because you're probably not the only one who has this question. So if you ask me in a private chat, then nobody will know that you've asked that question. But if you ask in a group chat, and let's go check out the chat right now. So I have 5 chats: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So over here, you can see I already created the chat rooms. And if you post your questions here, your classmates will be able to participate and help you out. And you will also be helping out other people who probably have the same question, but maybe we're afraid to ask or we're shy. And you know what, guys, try not to be shy, because this is your education. Okay, this is your time to shine, and this is, no one cares. Just make sure to ask as many questions as you want, but do it properly. Do it where I won't have to repeat the same thing over and over again. And like that, we're going to function, and it's just going to be it's all going to go well. So I've talked about the group chat. That's done. So again, summary of what I said. The group chat is for general questions. For example, if you have a private questions or you have a comment to make, or you need to inform me of something, for example, Miss, I'm not going to be there next week because I have a dentist appointment that I had scheduled like 3 months ago. Here's a medical paper right away. Send me your medical papers. Don't ask me if should I send it to you, or do you need it? Just send me everything right away. Be autonomous, be responsible, and be organized. So again, if you have a private question, private chat. So how do you send a private chat? I think you guys know, but I'm going to show it anyway. You click on chat, you click over here, you find my name in the search over here, you click Katerina Shalova. It's not going to find me because I'm the one looking for myself. And then you send me a private message. Only for private matters only. General questions go in the general group chat. Okay, done. We also looked at my schedule, so we're done. We talked about group chats, done. What was next? So let's take a look at the school calendar. I'm just going to show you where it is, and I'm going to tell you what I want from you. So again, we're going to P20 on Monday. This is the Monday group, but every class has the same sort of documents or the same structure. So you go to the important course documents, and you will find the school calendar, the one for fall, in 2021 and the winter 2022. Click on the school calendar and please take a look at when you guys will have days off. So let's take a look quickly. We start the session on the 24th, and we can already see that on the 14th, there is something. What is it? It's date limite pour annuler un cours. If you guys are planning to drop a class, this is your limit. Then you have the week. Where's the week? Okay, let's see. So the week 8, we can see it's here. It's Monday, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. That's week 8. You can see the little number 8 over here, which indicates what week we are in. So over here, we're starting. This is week 1, 1, 1, 1. Then 2, 2, 2, 2, and so on. When we get to week 8, you will have a week off. C'est les jours de soutien à la réussite, March break, in other words. And then we have, what is this? Congé Pascal, which is Easter, 15th and 18th. So you have a long weekend. And over here, check this out, horaire du vendredi on the 19th. So over here on Tuesday, we're going to have a Friday schedule. Anyway, we will get there and I will let you know in advance. But, you know, as students, you should be responsible and you need to know in advance what's going to happen so you guys can get organized. That's it. And the exams are over here. Anyway, I'm going to let you explore this by yourselves. I told you I wasn't going to go too much into detail, but I am, and I don't want this to be too long. So explore the school calendar. Then the next thing I want you to explore, so okay, we took a look at this, the full course plan. So again, I'm going to explain. The full course plan, you guys are going to explore it once, and then during the semester, you will only be using the mini course plan. The full course plan contains way too much information, which you won't need during the semester. So let's start with the full course plan. We click on here, the full course plan, and you will see actually for P20 and P30, they are different. So I'm not going to go through them, but I need you to read them. And I need you to write down any questions that pop up and that you want to ask me. So let me just make this bigger so we can see it. Alrighty. All right, here we go. Département de langue moderne. This is my information. This is class information, my name, and bureau, Teams, Zoom by appointment only. I already talked about this. La présentation du cours. It talks about how English is a language used around the world. It's a lingua franca, and it's great to learn it. It's great to know many languages. I speak Russian, Spanish, French, English. My boyfriend, he immigrated through Argentina, so he speaks, and he's Ukrainian, so he speaks Ukrainian, Russian, French, English, and Spanish. Et ça vous donne un atout. You know, when you guys are traveling, it's amazing knowing. I'm not, you know, I know that in Quebec, we speak French, but it does not mean that you should not learn any other languages. It's important to know languages. The more knowledge that you have, the better it is for you guys in order to find a job and to progress, depending on what you want to do in your life. So you will see, we will talk about this, but you can read this by yourselves, and then you get to les compétences à développer dans ce cours. So this is a small resume. It's a little bit less detailed of what competencies you will be developing in this class. So take a look at this. Lisez-le, s'il te plaît. And then please take a look at le contenu et déroulement du cours. Now, this is important. Ce calendrier a pour but d'informer les étudiants de la planification prévue, mais il pourrait varier. So, il est donc de votre responsabilité de consulter Teams tous les 2 ou 3 jours. Ce qui est vraiment important is that you do not download this document, or you do not download the mini course plan. Why? Because I will be updating it. Fait que si vous l'avez déjà download, ben ça veut dire que vous avez le outdated version, right? Right. So make sure that you always go on Teams to check and you don't download it. If you have questions about this, ask me in class, I will explain it, but just don't download the mini course plan. Come to, go on Teams and take a look at it there. Faites ça 2 ou 3 jours par semaine ou au moins, basically, faites-le avant le début, avant votre cours, le jour d'avant. All right, so in the course intro for P20, remember this is P20. I want you guys to watch the introductory video on YouTube, follow the instructions, write down any questions, log into Teams, join your group, explore Teams, and familiarize yourself with the posted documents. That's it, that's all. À part ça, enjoy your week, puis on va se voir la semaine d'après. Okay, let's continue. Oh, you also have in week 11, so I haven't determined yet these classes. I will in the next 2 weeks. As soon as work starts, I will start working and planning this. I already have a structure in my head for this class. I just need to put it down on paper. I do not like copy pasting my classes, so I'm always trying to come up with new things. So it's a lot of work, but I enjoy this more than just regurgitating previous information. This is why it takes a little bit of time to prepare. So in week 11, I'm pretty sure you guys, I'm going to give you in-class time to work on your project because you will have a project. And then week 12, 13, and 14, we're going to be in orals. You're going to be in teams, and it will be by appointment. The final exam, it will be a writing. Well, you will have your final orals, and then your writing. And we'll talk about that when we get there, because I don't know yet which topic I'm going to give it to you on. So yeah, okay. So let's go down here. Les activités d'apprentissage, take a look at this, read this too. And we get down to le tableau qui détaille les évaluations. So we're going to have compréhension for P20 and P30. They're completely different. So I'm not going to go over this right now. You guys are completely capable of reading this by yourselves. This is for P20, not P30 students. The P30 students listening right now, you have your own document in your own Teams classroom. L'épreuve finale, if you guys want to know what the final exam is about, you can read this. Then we go down. And you have this final information to read. So that's it for the full course plan. Again, I'm not going into detail. If you have any questions, you will, or please ask me in class. Let's take a look quickly at the mini course plan. What I did was I copy pasted le tableau, the table, which contained what we're going to do, and I copy pasted it into just this one page. This is all you need for the rest of the semester. So please, guys, please only use this, because the other one has so much information and it's bombarded with like, explanation of the course and blah, blah, blah. So let's just use this. I will be updating this date like every week. So please check. Okay. Done for the mini course plan. And the last thing I wanted you to look at, like I said, P20 and P30 are different classes, right? So because they are different classes, you need to understand what competencies are different, or like, what am I supposed to achieve and how do I progress? So let's take a look at this very quickly. I'm just going to explain how to look at it. Alors, il y a 4 choses qu'on évalue in a course. Listening, reading, speaking, and listening, reading, speaking. Which one am I forgetting? Listening, crap. Reading. Oh, yes. Writing. Okay. Listening, reading, speaking, and writing. P20 has listening, reading, speaking. Let me just update this like this. Speaking and writing. P30 does not have listening activities or reading activities. These are competencies that you have already achieved at that level. So we in P30, we will not concentrate on listening to videos or on what's the other one? Sorry, I get mixed up with them. On listening to videos or on reading, where you're not going to be evaluated on that. We obviously will watch stuff, we're going to read stuff, but I'm not going to evaluate you on that. For P20, I will. So please take a look at what the possibility of what I could evaluate you on. It's very detailed. So écoute, you have all of this for P20. Lecture, reading, activities or evaluations. This is what you could be evaluated on. Speaking, both P20 and P30 will be evaluated. So pour P20, this is what's evaluated. For P30, this is what's evaluated. Then writing skills. For P20, here they are. For P30, oops, I forgot to remove these. Okay, anyway. For P30, here they are. Puis, la dernière évaluation, c'est analyse de texte, only P30. So P20 is not evaluated on this, but P30 is. So here you go. These are the skills that you need to have and that may be evaluated in P30. You can go through this by yourselves. I'm going to close it. I'm pretty sure I'm like at 20 minutes right now. Let's go back to my to-do list. All right, full course plan, done. Mini course plan, done. Course competencies, done. Okay, now let me tell you. I need you to note down any questions that come up. Please guys, do your homework. This is already, I'm not asking you to participate to a 3-hour class, but I'm asking you to go through the documents and to make sure that you're comfortable, familiar with everything. Because next class, I want you to come in and I want you to ask me questions, okay? I appreciate when my students ask me questions and I appreciate when they participate. If you guys don't participate, it's gonna be boring and we're all going to fall asleep. So you can ask me your questions next class, or you can ask them in the group chat. Again, I already introduced the group chat. So go ahead and post them. Now, there's something that P30 students need to do. You need to buy the book Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. This is the book we're going to read. Sapiens, sorry, it's all like it's inverted. It's called A Brief History of Humankind. In your full course plan, en bas, dans Médiographie, vous allez voir le livre, le titre du livre, and the ISBN number. OK, ce livre-là, vous pouvez l'acheter sur Amazon. It's $23. Vous n'allez pas vous dépenser beaucoup. Ou vous pouvez l'acheter in any bookstore. Fait que si vous connaissez un bookstore, you guys can go there. You can call them first and ask them if they have it. Puis, c'est un livre extrêmement populaire. Vous allez adorer. This is what we are going to read for P30, okay? It's, I think it's pretty big. I'm not going to tell you how many pages for now. Let's keep it a surprise. So P30 students, this is done. P30 students by Sapiens, done. Now, the final thing I want you to do is to leave a comment or share pictures of my pet, well, your pet, in the group chat so that Katia knows we exist. You know, because I want to know that you guys are there, that you guys have listened to this video. Did you enjoy it? Was it too long? You know, you guys can be honest, or just say hi. Send me a picture of your cat, send me a picture of your dog, your lizard. I don't know what type of pets you guys have. Just share something with me. Make sure to break the ice. It's really important. If you guys think you're stressed, trust me, I'm very stressed talking to you. And especially when I'm there in front of the class and I don't know you and there's 30 of you, it's very difficult. But we have 15 weeks to get to know each other. So hopefully there will be some of you that will break the ice and write something. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, Let me just see. Done, 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 done. There is one thing I wanted to show you. This is actually, I was watching Criminal Minds, and I'm like, I'm binging on Criminal Minds right now. And there was this one quote from Benjamin Disraeli, and it's really interesting. It really is what we're going to do. It's like the basis of what my class is about. So the greatest good you can do for another is not just share your own riches, but to reveal to him his own. And this is what I want to do in our classes, because it's not going to be about grammar. You guys know how to write. This class is going to be about you discovering what type of skills you have, what are you good at, how can you critically analyze something. We're going to talk about important notions. We're going to develop strategies that will make you more productive. And those are the things that I think that colleges or school doesn't teach you, you know, like we always tell you, oh guys, you have to be organized. Well, maybe some students don't know how to do it. And I can tell you, I was never the organized type. I was all over the place as a student. As I grew up, as life got more difficult, as I had more responsibilities, I started figuring things out. And I think that I wish that, you know, I wish that maybe in my classes at Concordia or at Dawson, I would have had teachers explain things to me. And hopefully I can share these riches with you. And at the end of the semester, you guys can discover what you are good at. And you can discover that you have attained them and that you have mastered them. So that is what I'm hopeful for. In any case, kids, I'm going to let you go at this point. I think that I've been talking for a while. I've introduced everything, talked about everything. Have a wonderful week. Again, don't forget to share some pictures or just a comment, just say, hey, and I would be very happy to hear from you. And we will see each other in a week. Bye.